What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to show you how to tie a knot for fishing called the improved clinch knot. But first, my name is Jason. This is Suburban Adventures, our family's outdoor adventure channel. So we mainly focus on fishing and magnet fishing, and one of the things that I've done is I've created a playlist called Fishing for Beginners. If you're just starting out fishing, got some super basic things for you in that playlist, and this one's going in that playlist as well. This is a fishing knot that I think if you're a beginner, this is one of the easiest to learn, and it's a really secure knot as well. So one of the mistakes that I made when I first started out fishing was I just thought if I tied a regular knot a bunch of times, it would hold fine. And I quickly learned by losing lures and some fish that this was not necessarily the case. I learned a few different knots, and there's a couple of different ones that I use, but I think that this one in particular, what's called the improved clinch knot, is really helpful and easy to learn if you're just starting out. Okay, to demonstrate this to you, I'm just going to use this O-ring here and just pretend that this is the eyelet of the fishing hook. I don't really know what the technical term is, but if this is a fishing hook, the hole at the top of the fishing hook. So there you go. I'm going to refer to it as the eyelet. Okay, so pretend that this is the eyelet. I'm going to use this O-ring as just to increase the size of it so you can see the process a little bit better. Okay, so assume, now I like to hold it in my right hand. Even though I'm right-handed, I like to hold this in my right hand and work the rest of it with my left hand. Now just assume this rope here is your fishing line. So the first thing you're going to do is this is what's going to be called the tag end, and you're going to go through the eyelet of the fishing hook. Okay, and you're going to pull a decent amount out. Okay, and then you're going to hold it at about a 90-degree angle like that. So that's step one. Very simple. Just take your fishing line. I like to go under. Okay, see how I went? If here's the O-ring, I'm going under. Pull a decent amount out. Hold it at a 90-degree angle. Step two is I'm going to take this tag line and I'm going to wrap it around 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Now, here's what I'm going to do after that. This is the tag line. I'm going to take it and I'm going to run it back. I'm going to take it and I'm going to run it back through that first hole that I made. Okay? I'm going to pull it a little bit and then I'm going to go back through this hole here that I made. Now, obviously, it's hard to demonstrate with this massive rope. Okay, so I'll show you again there in a minute. And then you're just going to pull it on the main line, pull it tight, and you'll be able to feel it just sort of cinch down on itself. There you go. That's the nice thing about that, is that the more you pull on it, the more that knot secures itself. Okay, so let's go through it again slowly and show you the steps. Let me do a little bit wider angle so you can sort of see the whole process. All right, take the tag line. I got my hook. I'm going under. I'm going through. Step one. All right. Now, you can just twist it. I don't like that as well. Okay. But you can do that. Twist it 5 times. And then you basically have the same effect. You take the tag end. In fact, starting out, that actually may be the easier approach. But I just don't feel as comfortable doing that. Run it through there. And then back through this big hole here. There you go. Pull it tight and it'll cinch down on itself. Okay, so you can twist it. Just twist the hook 5 times. You're going to have the same effect. Or take it, tag line through, pull it up, around 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now I got that twisted around. I take the tag end, I go back through, under, coming up through, under and out. Take this, see this hold that's created here? That's why I say you want to work with a lot of line, so you're not trying to deal with just a little amount. Pull that. Now you got your tag end here. Grab your main line, grab the hook, and there you go. It'll cinch right down. Take your scissors, cut that tag line. And there you go. You got the improved clinch knot. I hope that was clear. Now I am going to show you on a fishing hook. It does take practice. I'm not going to lie. Let me show you what it looks like with a fishing hook. So I got my fishing hook here. All right. I'm grabbing it with my right hand. Okay. I'm coming in from the bottom, in through the eyelet, and then I'm going to pull a generous amount out. Now this is key when dealing with the fishing line. I'm going to take my thumb, I'm going to take my pointer finger, and I'm going to grab both of those lines, the main line here and the tag line here. Okay? I'm going to grab those and hold them tight, and then the hook is just kind of resting in between there as well. So I'm grabbing the hook, the main line, and the tag line. Okay? Again, I'm giving myself a generous amount to work with. All right? Then I'm going to go under, twist, and go. And again, this is where if you have big sausage fingers like me, it takes a little bit of practice. So I take that line, the tag line, that I put through the eyelet. I'm going to go under and wrap it around. You got to get a couple of fingers involved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So now I've got this little hole here, and I've got the tag line. Okay? I'm going to take the tag line and I'm going to go through that hole. That's why I'm pinching it with my thumb and pointer finger, right? Hold it again. Now I've got this hole right here I've created. I'm going to grab the tag line, and there we go. Now, generally, I'm not going to do it now, but you're going to want to wet that knot, especially if you're using monofilament, so you can just either like put it in your mouth or get a little spit on it. Okay, so I got the hook in this hand. I got the tag line in this hand. I got the hook in this hand, and I got the main line in this hand. Okay, I'm just going to cinch it down tight, and then if I need to, I can pull that tag line. And it's done. But as I pull on that hook or your lure or whatever, and that main line, it's going to keep tightening down on itself. So I'm just going to give it a good tight in there. And the reason you want to wet it is because in making that knot, it could cause some friction on the line. So there you go. It's secure. And then I got that tag line like that. I'm just going to take my clippers, you can use scissors, whatever, and clip it. There you go. That is a secure knot. That is called the improved clinch knot. So I hope that helps. You can go back and watch that first part of the video a couple times to see with the larger rope, to see the fine detail of it. And then I would say just practice. So just work on it, because it is going to take some practice, especially if you got fatter fingers like me. And with like all things in fishing, you're going to get, if you talk to 10 different people, you're going to get 7 different knots that people like to use. I have found that for beginners, I think the improved clinch knot, or sometimes just the clinch knot, is going to be the best one and the easiest one for you to figure out. So I hope this helped. If you would go ahead and give us a like, you can check out my Fishing for Beginners playlist there. You can subscribe there, and we'll see you next time.